Poly High School is excited to be doing online course selection for the 2018-2019 school year. This will be done through your student's Aeries portal. Please make sure you are logged on to your student account in order to access these features. The first thing that we'll need to do is, if you're a middle school student starting with Poly next year, is you will need to go to the Change Student option. You will see here you have two options: 8th grade Gage Middle School and 9th grade Poly High School. We're going to go ahead and click on 9th grade Poly High School to select your courses. Once you have done that, you're going to go ahead and go to Student Information, and you'll see at the top it does say Poly High School, and you'll click on Course Request Entry. Once you have selected Course Request Entry, it will take you to the next page. Here you can see that there are 4 classes that have already been pre-populated for your freshman student: Intro to Lit Comp, Math 1, Biology, and PE 9. This is typical classes for freshman year. We do understand that some students will choose to accelerate or maybe accelerating already in 8th grade. And so if you want to change these courses, you can do so 2 ways. First, you can use your registration sheet and identify the numbers. There's a 6-digit number that corresponds with the course, or you can use a drop-down arrow to select a subject area. So we'll go ahead and select English just to show you how this works. Now here, if my student decided that they wanted to take honors, I would select both a first and second semester class. You can identify first semester classes as they end with a 1 and second semester classes as they end with a 2. So we're going to go ahead and select both of those and put those on our course request for next year. And second semester, and go ahead and click OK. Now what we've noticed over here is we actually have 4 semesters worth of Intro to Lit Comp. We don't want them to take more than 1 period. So we're going to go ahead and use our red X and delete off our Intro to Lit first semester and Intro to Lit second semester, leaving us with a year-long honors Intro to Lit class. You can also do this with your math. If your current 8th grader is in Math 1 Accelerated, we're going to go ahead and use the subject area, click on Mathematics, and you'll see there's 2 options for them. If they're in the Accelerated Math 1, they can take Math 2, first and second semester, or Accelerated 2. The biology class, all students will take biology, so we're going to leave that one alone. And PE 9, we're also going to leave alone on the student schedule. Any student that's interested in a sport will have tryouts in the summer. Once you have made the team, the coach will give us an approved list, and we will, as counselors, put you in the appropriate sports class. The last thing that you see on here is pre-populated, something that says see counselor. Go ahead and leave that alone. That's for us to make sure that we've had a conversation with your students and have double-checked their schedule for the following year. As you can see, this only makes 4 out of 6 classes, so students do have to choose 2 elective courses. We can go ahead and do that by using the drop-down arrow and clicking on the Fine Art, Foreign Language, and CTE category. This will bring up quite a few elective choices for them, and you will click on a first and second semester course. For instance, if I wanted to take art design, I would say click on art design first semester and art design second semester. And then I can scroll through and look at another elective choice. If our student was wanting to be in our AVID program, we would actually need to use the registration code or number and use it in the box here. So we're going to go ahead and go into that box, and we're going to type in the word AVID. Also, make sure you do clear your category to show all courses. And you'll see AVID first and second semester have come up. So we're going to go ahead and click that. For this student, we're going to put them in the AVID courses. AVID does have an application, but you can self-select AVID and we'll run a reverse verification report on them. Also, if your student is interested in the Puente program, you can do the same thing. Go ahead and type in the word Puente and make sure to show all courses and search, and you'll see our Puente Honors Lit comes up as well, and you can select that course. I know it kind of looks funny because it's not a first and second semester class, so we'll ask that you go ahead and select both courses, or excuse me, select the course twice. Now, as a reminder, our Puente class is in English, so if you select Puente, then you would then go back and actually red X off your Intro to Lit class, because again, we don't want you taking 2 English classes. It is important that you use registration form. It's pink this year. In order to fill that out, we as counselors love paper. A little old-fashioned about that, so we'll want a paper record of what you selected. That will be turned in when we come visit Gajan Central Middle School. Counselors will be visiting to look at course selections, to align that with current transcripts, and to answer any questions or give suggestions on elective choices. This registration form will be opened tonight and will close promptly on the 23rd of March. So you will have a window in which you and your student can get together and select courses and make changes. The counselors will be to the middle schools the 15th and 16th. So even after that, if you want to look at it, you're welcome to do so. But once it changes, you will have to either email or come by the Poly main office to make some changes for your classes. Just a reminder, this is student account, and good luck.